It's a very brave thing to do, to put yourself in cold water, regardless of where you do it or how cold it is. Your body goes into fight or flight. My brain starts to kind of slow down. I've forgotten all the things in my life that I'm trying to maybe like process. It's breathtakingly beautiful, even in Scotland. Like on top of the water is amazing, but under the water I discovered it's like a whole different world, and the sound's different. So everything switches off and you're very vulnerable. So when you come out, you feel really relaxed because you've let everything out into the water. It's all kind of like evaporating away. And then when I come out, I'm like invincible. It's that kind of feeling where you think, actually life is really flipping great, and to be part of it is amazing. I think you're on that kind of like buzz high thing when you come out the cold water, aren't you? You get your tea and your biscuits and that's you. You're like...
But it totally is. I think sometimes it's the best cup of tea you can ever have.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about these badges, Lee? Because you don't seem like a monumental up to me.
I'm not a monumental cup. The monumental cup was from my son Joe, and I'm not, and he didn't think I was, but he knows I like a swear word.
I love a swear word as well. You talked about Joe there.
Yeah, I did.
And that's how I first discovered you. Do you mind talking to us about
No,
your
I would love
boy?
to, yeah. Joe's my son. And I'll say was, because Joe died. So Joe was 11 when he died, and he died of a really rare, very kind of brutal cancer.
So sorry.
It's okay. He was out at Halloween, had his Halloween bag, and he was saying, my arm's really sore carrying this bag, and we were all laughing, saying, you've too many sweets, Joe, and that kind of carried on sporadically. His arm would be sore. He started to complain he had a sore neck and he had a sore shoulder, and we were like, this doesn't seem right. He had a tumour and it was huge. It was like really big from the second vertebrae to the seventh, and inside his spinal cord. It's completely non-curable. There's not even a 1% chance of survival with this. And I didn't want to dwell on it because I thought, well, it kind of is what it is, and I didn't want Joe to start really having to think about it and get his head around it. But I said, look, how do you feel about it, Joe? And he said, yeah, I'm okay. And he said, I don't want you to think about me. And then he kind of was like, no, I do want you to think about me. but I want you to live happy lives. And I thought, cool, okay. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was a gift because he knew that our lives would he knew that our lives would stop. Mm-hmm. And we might not want to go on, or we might be sad the whole of our lives.
He was showing incredible strength.
And he gave us a gift of saying, actually, do you know what? You're going to be okay.
That's so beautiful.
And it's giving you permission to carry on with your life, which is some parents and parents that I've met don't have that luxury. They don't have that gift, and we did. So I think if Joe can say that to me when he's dying, and he knows he's dying, then now if I can do stuff to make myself happy and go, actually life is great, and I've got it and Joe doesn't. So that's an amazing thing that I can kind of continue living and be okay with it and not feel guilty about it. Mm-hmm. I cold water dipped one day with a group of people, and when I went into the water, I started crying, and I thought that was weird. Mm-hmm. And
didn't you?
That was exactly it, and I thought, oh, that was kind of not pleasant, but quite okay. And I don't know whether it's because I think sometimes when you go into the water and you've maybe got stuff that you've got from your past or whatever, it's almost like it's a release, and you can go, I don't think I want to go there, or you can see the benefit and think, actually maybe I should be doing that because it's obviously bringing up something that I maybe need to process. Yeah. And it's given me that where I can process it regularly, because grief is grief. I'm never gonna get over Joe dying ever. Grief is all consuming, and you need something that's going to counteract that and give you that joy of life, and that's what being in cold water does.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for opening up like that. But what a boy
amazing.
What a boy you raised there. You're honouring him.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah.